mic, so just raise your hand, we'll get a mic to you. Anyone? Someone?
Coleman, what was clicking for you guys defensively tonight to kind of smother them a little bit?
Yeah, just really trying to fight over those ball screens. Not to put him on blast or anything, we knew Likely wasn't a very good shooter, so we were helping off him a little bit. If you saw, we threw in a little double package, got a glimpse of that. But no, we kind of just locked into scouting report, try to limit scouting report mistakes, and I think it went pretty well for us today, holding them to whatever they shot on offense. But I think we did a pretty good job.
I guess Coleman just has maybe a follow-up to that. I mean, Brett Underwood's whole idea is tough twos. What did you do better maybe against Ohio State than against Indiana last week in that regard?
Yeah, kind of just running them off the line, and, being in the gaps, going home early, just forcing tough shots, really, being attached in those ball screens, just being tougher. I think we just played a lot tougher, and it worked out for us. So.
Coleman, is it any different for you when you get an assignment like Sensabaugh is a projected first-round pick? Last year you against Keegan Murray was a big standout performance for you. Do you approach it any differently? Do you get excited for those matchups? Yeah, definitely. I think I do get excited, but not only that, it's going to be my assignment to win. Although they have the noise around NBA and the draft and stuff like that. It's a team assignment. I know if I shut those guys down, it'll be a lot easier to win. So kind of just locking down on those assignments, it's always exciting to, go out and play against guys like that. So, yeah.
For either of you, is that the most confident you've seen, Ty and Jaden as freshmen in a Big Ten game?
I feel like they're always confident. We put it in them, coach put it in them, and they were just ready to play. Ty rebounds like that and plays that aggressive all the time at practice, and when his name got called today, he came out and performed.
Terrence, when Coleman plays like that, threatens triple doubles, he was like, what's he give you? What's he mean to your team?
He's a threat at the three. He's a great passer, one of the best passers I ever played with. Can rebound the ball. It's a mismatch for a big. He can go out and guard a guard. I feel like we're unbeatable when Coleman play like that. And he got it within the offense. I'm not saying he had bad games before, but we all played together and executed offensively, and that put him in spots to get people open and make shots.
Corner 6 tonight. What's the adjustment kind of been for you playmaking-wise, just kind of within this new offense the last couple of games?
I think really it's kind of executing, setting better screens, making harder cuts. I think that's really been a key. And then tonight, just getting in transition and going. I think we kind of slow up or don't pitch it ahead sometimes, but if we can get those outlets or if I get a rebound and go, I think it's really effective. I think defenses collapse and they see the five-man pushing the ball up like that. I think it's kind of confusing for them. So I think it's real good when we pitch the ball ahead and just get it and go on when we get stopped. So.
Terrence, it seemed like, especially early, you were maybe more intense, maybe a little more aggressive attacking the basket. Was that a point of emphasis for you tonight?
My team, Coach Brad, Coleman also, they always want me aggressive, and I'm pretty hard to stop going downhill, whether it's kicking it out to an open teammate or finishing. That's what I do. I just stay aggressive. It's my role on the team.
Coleman, there's a stretch where I think Ty found you, and then fast break, the next play you found him. Why kick it back to him, and what would that stretch kind of mean for you guys at that point in the game?
Yeah, the one I think I don't remember if he got a rebound or what, but it was kind of like a bobble ball. Like he got it and dished it to me, dunked it, got the crowd into it a little bit, and then I think we got the stop, right?
Yeah.
And then came back down.
It was transition.
TJ needed to work on his lobs a little bit, so I could have dunked the first one, but I saw Ty trailing, so I just kind of pitched it right back to him. So kind of just reading the game, getting a feel for the game, and then it's it's really effective, and it's contagious when you share the ball. So yeah.
Terrence, is there something out of Matt where on the court you can look at him and go, okay, he's back healthy now? Is there something that he does where you're like, okay, this is the guy that we've seen all along?
Probably when he's rebounding. But Matt he's the same guy every day. And he acts the same, so you'll never know when he's sick, honestly. Some guys have bad games, and I'm not saying he had a bad game, but he's the same. But when he's rebounding like that, and he just happened to miss shots today, but he was still effective on the defensive end, made free throws, 2 for 6 from 3. He was good. He uplifts everyone.
It's for either one of you, and it's maybe sort of ridiculous, but I think you guys went on like a 10-0 run after Isaac Likely missed his 2 free throws, and the crowd was chanting for Nuggets, and they got excited. Do you feed off of those moments a little bit?
I notice it when they're going crazy like that, and sometimes I hope they miss just so we can like get the crowd going. But yeah, I mean the crowd's always great, so I like when people miss 2 free throws in a row. It gets the crowd into it, and then the crowd will get us into it. So.
Anything else for the players? All right, thank you, man.